hard. And all of you work so hard to achieve, and I'm sure the pleasure in your heart you cannot express. Among us, other than all the supporters, we have David right here, and he's been associated with the Democratic Party for a long time at a much senior position. And I would like him to say a couple words. And then anyone, I know everyone has a little story to tell off the campaign trail or a phone call, which is probably very amusing. I have one too. So I would encourage you to think about it when you say something so we can hear that. So let me tell my story and then we hear David and then stories all yours guys. So this was on 6th of November. And I went to Quakertown office, and Ruth was there, and she said, "Right, will you knock on these doors?" I said, "Where is it?" She said, "Right behind it, in the town." So she gave me a list of 60 doors to knock on. So I was here about 10th or 11th door, and knock, no answer, did it again. And I was just about to walk, and this lady, slightly younger than I am, came out and said, "Can I help you?" I said, "I'm here from a long campaign. I'm hoping, I can take you to the poll, have you vote for Obama, anything I can do for that." She said, "Shh." She closed the door, walks outside. "I'm Republican, but I'm working for Obama." I said, "That's so honorable." And what changed your mind? My husband and all the others, everybody's Republican here except me. They don't know. But I am. I'm a Democrat. Ever since that idiot had a dog on the call, that was a phenomenal story.
They were wondering why he lost. That's another reason. Imagine how many people with dogs. I was telling him, I said I went to this area and all these people look so Republican, but they were saying they're going to vote for Obama. And I didn't get that, but when he told me this story, I said, "That's it, they all had dogs. They all had dogs."
So I need a little bit of introduction from you about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to speak for 2 minutes, but I worked on the president's campaign in 2008 as a strategist for him, 2012, and I have another business, so I have not worked in the White House, but I've worked as a volunteer, Department of Homeland Security, and for the president on some strategic issues. I just want to thank you all, not representing the campaign here officially, but the heart and soul of the campaign is in this room. What you all did, I mean, it's amazing. And what we did, I'll tell you, my story is I worked with the president getting ready for debate prep in 2008, John McCain. And because I do a lot of public speaking, so I kept saying to the president, he's got to show more emotion. He's got to, he's like the smartest law professor you've ever met in your life, right? And I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, he has an amazing peripheral intelligence. He can be over here, the smartest person I've ever met. And no offense against Bill Clinton, but this guy has got a whole nother way of thinking. And so I just kept worrying, we're going to lose the debates against John McCain because he doesn't have this emotion and and of course it turned out in 2008 it looked good because John McCain sounded so crazy, right? And he's like, "Oh, let's cancel the debates. No, let's do the debate. No, let's go to the White House. Let's not go to the White House." So, Obama was, the cool, which he is, in a crisis. So again, in 2012, I said, "Oh my God, we've got to get," and of course the first debate you all saw, right? We all had heart attacks. And the president, it's very interesting, the president was completely rusty and completely underestimated his opponent. Very rare for this president because he is a natural insurgent in my lexicon. And his average answer, he hadn't debated in 3 3/4 years. His average answer in the press conference before the first debate against Romney was 8 minutes long. So he's got to switch, and you saw him in the second and third debate. Here's my story. I saw him, I was telling Raj, about 4 days before the election, and I knew he'd win. Even though I was like you, I'm going, is he going to win? But he had this stump speech that ignited 10,000 people in Virginia. And Bill Clinton came out, and Bill Clinton's the warm-up act, right? You know you're in good shape. And Bill Clinton, this is a true story, Bill Clinton had lost his voice. And only Bill Clinton comes out and gives a speech when he's lost his voice and goes long. And it was great watching Bill Clinton not be able to speak, but give a great speech. I'm still trying to understand how he did it. And maybe the words aren't as important. Anyway, so the president was just on fire. And did you all see the video when he spoke to the campaign workers the day after the election?
Yep.
And I was so proud of him because there was a tear running down his cheek. And it's that kind of emotion that will make him a great president in the second term. And we just have to be behind him. You know, I'm an old political consultant from, way back. And as soon as the campaign's over, now the real work begins, right? He is going to need all of our support and all of our help. So thank you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.